how can you stand out from the crowd, of your big happy company family or your colleagues, right? Everybody's got the same things to offer at the same prices. So what's something that you might do that's going to help a prospect see and give them a reason to actually come buy from you or come join you? And how can you help your team do the same? Okay, that's what I'll be discussing with you today. And I'm going to give you 3 tangible steps that you can take for yourself and with your team, so you can actually stand out and have your own light shine bright, okay, so that your tribe, the people who are looking for you specifically, are gonna find you. Cool? Then stay tuned and watch this one. So hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here. In case we've met before, my name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com, and I'm coming live to you today, as you can see, again from out and about. And please don't be shy as you're joining me live or later on replay. Do say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from so I can circle back around. I'm in the town of Linz here in Upper Austria, where my corporate job is. I'm going to be heading in there in a second. But first off, let me give these tips to you, okay? Because I love helping networkers like yourself build a strong, active dream team here in the online space, leveraging modern day online strategies and using them with self-confidence, with savvy, and with soul, okay? And there is and let me know whether you've ever wondered this, like why would somebody like enroll with me or buy from me when, like my next door neighbor does the same thing, right? How come they might join me? What might I do? Or if you're building on social media like I am, right, there are so many great colleagues on social media and they have the same things to offer, right? So how come, or how might we stand out and bring our personal value to the table so our tribe is actually going to come join us and not somebody else, okay? Let me know whether this question has ever crossed your mind. And this is not to say that there's something wrong with your company or with your colleagues, not at all, quite on the contrary, right? But you're also here to give value, right? And to grow your team and to build your dream life. Drop me a heart if that is you, okay? So I know that we're on the same page here, okay? So here's my tip number 1. And this is a word of, I guess I want to invite some compassion here in huge leaders, okay? So if you have a big team already, and what you've been doing so far on social when it comes to, like product posting, promo posting, and that is working for you, have a think and have a check-in with your team and with those who are getting started, whether that strategy is actually working for them. And if it's not, here's the thing, if it's working for you, I would always say, like, keep doing what's working, right? But here's the question I have for you. Would you rather have a strong team, a growing team, getting successful, okay? And you just keep on doing what you've been doing because it's enough for you, because it's working for you? Or would you rather have a huge team getting even better results by you learning some skills? Drop me down below what you resonate with more, okay? Because I know for me this is all about helping my team win, okay? So I would recommend considering to not post about your company and the products all the time, okay, at least, and thereby lead with the example for your team of what to do instead. Because here's the thing, right? You go like, well, Katrin, that's all good and dandy, but what on earth am I going to be posting other than that? How are people going to know what I have to offer if I don't put it into their face every single day on social, okay? Here's the thing. How about we up our skills, okay, and not talk so much about the what we have, but what it does, okay? So let's put into the center of your attention not the products or the plan B specifically that we have, right? But the benefits of the solution that we have. So let's take a tangible example, right? Maybe you're in health and wellness like I am, okay? So this might make it more tangible for you. Hey Tammy, thanks for joining me from Australia. What's the time? Shouldn't you be in bed already? Lovely to see you. How you're going, my friend? Okay. So let's say you have this amazing gut health product, okay? Obviously you can talk about the gut health product all the time and people will know, okay, Katrin or Tammy, since you're on live with me here and brave enough to say hi, right? Okay, so she's the gut health person, right? Might be working for you, but what about we think together and drop them down below? What benefits does a strong gut have for us, right? What other departments, so to speak, in our whole system are affected in a beneficial way when our gut is strong, right? And I've made some notes today. I'm on another spare phone because my printer wouldn't print out my notes today. It's almost 8 p.m. Well, it's not bedtime yet for you, Tammy. Cool, right? So here's mine that I came up with, right? A strong gut is gonna affect our emotional health, our emotional stability, okay? It's gonna affect how we feel inside and out, really, right? It's gonna show in our skin as well. When we have an angry gut, that's gonna show, right? It's gonna make a difference in how we feel in our skin every single day. Same thing when we, struggle with constipation maybe, or with bloating, right? All these things are affected in a beneficial way when you have a really great gut health product. And if that's you, by the way, please hit me up, because I'd love for you to take a look at what we have, because it's really, really helpful. You like my hair is long? Yeah, I just haven't been to the hairdressers in a long time, Tammy, right? I should come to Australia to finally get that haircut. But yeah, anyhow, right? A strong gut health product is also going to help you with weight management, right? With losing a few inches, or simply with boosting your immune system, right? So all of these are benefits of your gut health product that you could be talking about, that you could be sharing tips about, and you could help your team do the same, right? But here's the thing, Katrin, you're saying, well, how do we stand out from the crowd? So if everybody is doing that, and let me know whether everybody in your company does it that way, because usually they're not doing it that way, right? They're talking about the products all the time. So you will stand out with your team greatly already. But here's the thing, okay, so I have a growing team, and they're growing, becoming more and more, which is awesome. So how do they, again, differentiate and stand out from each other? Here's my step number 2. Get to know your personally enrolled, the people who want to build the business and who've put their trust in you personally. And this, by the way, is super duplicable, okay? This is gonna, like, if you do this and teach this to your personally enrolled, they in turn can do the same for their personally enrolled. And isn't that like the definition of duplication, right? So here's what I would love for you to help them do, is actually craft their intro, right? When they go into a Facebook group and start making friends there, how can they introduce themselves in a meaningful and unique way, okay? That is when you have to get to know the person and their life, right? Where do they come from? What struggles maybe they've overcome? Where are they living now? What's important to them? All of that is inside their intro. Then you also want to get to know, what they're passionate about, right? What lights them up, what makes them jump out of bed in the morning, their passions, things they can talk about, they care about. Maybe it's nature, maybe it's their family, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's hair cutting, like for Tammy, hopefully, right? So whatever that might be, help them, because these passions are going to help your team create their content buckets, okay? Things that they can come back in their content regularly, and they can also put into their testimonials, for example, right? Something that makes it stand out, their inspirations. So that is something that's going to help your team, every single team member, because we're all unique, right? We are all unique, aren't we? So, and bringing that to the table is really going to help them stand out from everybody else. And not everybody's going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing, because that way, your tribe is going to resonate with you the more you show up as who you are. Does that make sense? Drop me a heart if it does, right? So this is how you help your team also craft the testimonials, is also find out what their favorite products are and what their experiences are, and help them craft a testimonial that's going to be powerful, right? Thanks for the heart, Sonia. Great to see you. How are you going? Right? Powerful testimonial that people will resonate with, and help them obviously also be compliant, especially if you're in the health and wellness space, right? It's very important to help your team members be able to do that. Okay? Does this make sense so far? If so, follow suit with Tammy and drop me a heart. Thanks for that, by the way. Okay? And next up, step number 3 is help your team have meaningful conversations. Okay, say you've done a great job at you know, maybe you do a live video like I'm doing, right? And you have amazing people like myself here, Tammy and Sonia. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies, right? And anybody on the replay as well. And they're actually leaving you a comment. So how might you turn that into a meaningful conversation? Obviously, you know, you want to like react to their comments, and then maybe also take the conversation into Messenger. And here's the thing, right? So say, picture this. Maybe you've done a great live video where you were giving your 3 best tips for emotional stability, whatever, in the troubled times we're going through, right? And one of them, or maybe your call to action at the end, was to maybe drop you a heart if they wanted to know more about maybe, you know, this powerful powder sachet a day that you just, you know, dilute in some water, which is my product, right? And that can give you all these amazing emotional stability effects as well. Now they leave you whatever you've asked them to do. What do you do now in Messenger, right? Do you go, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much for your comment or your love. Here's my sign up link. Is that gonna help you stand out from the crowd of all the people who jump on every single person all the time? Let me know whether you've ever been on the receiving end of a message like that. How does it make you feel? Or say you do have, and I strongly recommend that you have this, maybe this Facebook group, okay, where all the amazing promo posts are in, and all the company information, all the product information, okay? So say you wanted, and all the testimonials as well from everybody, right? It's very powerful to have a tool like that where you can take your people to. So would it be, drop it down below, is it better to send them that Facebook group link right away instead of your sign up link? I hope we can agree on that, right? So I'm expecting a few hearts. So, but here's the thing, how about you really start standing out to your people, okay? You really build that relationship. What might you do in Messenger rather than just, oh, and here's the link to this Facebook group that's going to teach you all about it. How about this? Okay, and drop it down below and make some notes and tell some friends about this video if you find value here, okay, because this is really crucial. How about you know, say you were talking about emotional stability, right? Thanks for the hearts, Tammy, I appreciate that, right? So picture this, somebody left you, you know, they did what you asked them to do. They gave you the action that you requested, so they know. Makes sense, Sonia? That's lovely. Thank you so much for letting me know. Grateful this is helpful and happy about that, right? So imagine they do what you've asked them to do. So you know they're kind of primed, they're ready, right? And now instead of jumping on them with your sign up link or with your Facebook group link, how about you have a real conversation with them about like, hey, I get it, right? When you're not emotionally stable, it's just, you know, it's just really difficult. May I ask you how you feel about that? How does you make that feel, if that's English? You know what I mean, right? Same thing, maybe you've done something about constipation. Maybe you've done something about some other department where your solution, where your solution can help people solve their problems, right? You actually talk about that with somebody. You show them that you care enough to not just, here's the link, go sign up, here's the link, go check it out, but hey, let's talk about this, okay? Listen to people, listen, get curious, okay? So how does it make you feel? They will tell you, listen, okay? And maybe also ask them, hey, I really feel you on that. I'm sure you've tried a few things. What's your experiences been with that for you, okay? Find out some more, because you might hear that actually they're not so much struggling with the emotional stability part, but maybe with their confidence because they're bloated all the time, okay? And this is important for you if you have that Facebook group with the amazing testimonials of all your colleagues, okay? That is where collaborating is so powerful, because now you know which testimonial your prospect is going to resonate with most, not to manipulate them into buying something they don't want, but in strengthening the value of the solution that you can provide. And once they have seen the testimonial, right? You can tag them in the right testimonial, the one that they will resonate with most, right? And that's going to make following up with them so much easier, and it's also going to help you recruit with way less rejection. Okay, let me know whether this makes sense so far. And also your 3 main ahas. I wish I was at home, right? I have behind me in my home office I have my green papers, right, at the wall with names on it, names of people who want to have a free coaching call with myself. Okay, and here's how you get entered into that raffle, because I do a monthly raffle for a free coaching call with myself. Okay, you drop your 3 main takeaways underneath every video that you watch from me, and your name goes up that list. And at the end of the month, I take all the names, I put them into a hat, and I draw out one happy winner. And I can't wait to see who the first is going to be, and I'm going to have a free coaching call with them in September. Okay, so drop those down below, your 3 takeaways. And also I'm also going to put a blueprint link down below to a blueprint that's going to help you recruit rejection free. It's less than 2 cinema tickets. It is a bit of an investment, but I hope you can feel that you and your business and learning these skill sets, and I've just scratched the surface here today with you, right? There's way more to learn, but I hope that you can feel that that might really be the change that maybe is going to propel your business forward, really help you hit that next rank. And so just go for it, check it out, and make your own decision whether that's something you would like to take a look at. It's not obligatory, of course, right? You can still continue following me. I'm going to give you many great tips for you to grow your business and your team online. So thank you so much for joining me. Drop your main 3 takeaways down below, and I can't wait for you to take action. Either check out the blueprint or talk to your team, or sit down with yourself really and go through the steps that I shared with you today. Thanks so much for joining me, Sonia and Tammy live, and everybody else on the replay. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait to see you soon again. And now it's time for you to bloom. Bye.